Hey guys, hope you are doing well. So today we are going to discuss about the COAPPGDRP selection process, how to prepare for the interviews, what are the important dates, and all other stuffs. Okay, so let's begin with the presentation. So this is our agenda for the today's presentation. First, we are going to discuss about their important dates. After that, we are going to discuss the eligibility criteria. After that, we are going to discuss the selection process and how to prepare for the interview and online test and some campus instructions. Okay, so let's begin with the first point. So these are some important dates about this course. Okay, so online form is uploaded on 5th of June. So last date to apply for this course is 26th of June, and program is commence on 2nd of August 2021. They are not disclosed the any interview dates and other details till time. If when I will inform you all once they are out. Okay. So let's move on to the next eligibility criteria. So any engineering graduate, commerce and science faculty candidates with prior work experience not more than 5 years can apply. Okay, but for the engineering students, especially, I want to say here. So they changed one criteria this year. Is that you must have the 60% in total, means in your 10th, 12th diploma and engineering graduation, you must have the 60% aggregate. Then and then you are going to means then you are only eligible to apply for this course. Up to last year for engineering students, they don't have any such criteria for the 60% criteria. But this year they are going to include. I don't know why they are including this, but as per my knowledge, many companies are come to the campus for placement. They ask for 60% criteria. That's why the college has included this criteria also, as per my knowledge. Okay, this is the only change as per the last year. Let's move on to the next. So they they publish their selection process for this year. This year they are going to conduct the online test, which is the MCQ. After that, there are two consequent rounds of interviews. One is technical and one is personal interview. Okay. Another point to note here: if the number of applications are more, then and then they are going to take the online test. If they are less in number, application are less in number, directly the technical interview is going to happen. Okay, it totally depend on their applications. So let's move on to the next slide. So how to prepare for their exams? So I have some added some point over here. Let's discuss one by one. So round one is the online MCQ test. If you want to know more details about the entrance about their entrance, then do watch my previous video. I make the separate video for their entrance exam. You will get all the minute details about the exam. You can prepare very well from that. Okay, that that's it for round one. For round two, they have the technical interviews. The technical interview is mostly conducted by the working industry professionals. Okay, so there are two types of students here. One is fresher and one is experienced professionals. So how to prepare? Let's discuss. If you are fresher, so if you are fresher, then do prepare your last year engineering project in detail. In detail, I say. Yeah? Along with that, any internship you are doing or done in your academics, so do prepare well for that internship, or and also the industrial visits about the industrial visits. It's the most important thing in your academics. So do prepare well for that also. Means try to collect the minute details. Means what type of company you are visiting, what is their productions, and each small minute detail they are going to ask you. Okay, if you are a patient. Along with that, if suppose you are a mechanical engineer, so you must have some basics of your current degree. Means you must know some basics of your current degree. Okay. So second one is the experienced professional. If you are experienced professional, then through you should have the thorough knowledge of your current working profile. Okay. Means try to focus on your current business, current company business, how that business is integrated. Okay, what are the different departments in your organization and how that departments are integrated with each other. Okay, that's you must focus on that area. Once you must know how the procurement happen, how the production activities are going, and how the sales department are working. You must have some basics knowledge about this. And one more thing you have to note here, which ERP you are currently using. in your organization, that is more means this question you they are going to ask, okay, which ERP you are currently using and what is your role in that ERP. Means suppose your organization is using SAP as your ERP, okay, so what is your role in that, what is your role in the in that ERP, means what kind of transaction code you are using, what type of working you are doing, okay, you should know these minute details, okay. So that's about the technical round. Round three is the personal interview, which is mostly conducted by COEP faculty, and it can be the mix of industrial person and COEP faculty. This round is mostly, you know, it's kind of HR round. You know, they are going to test your communication skill, how you are in person, how you present your thoughts, and all that stuff. It's not that difficult, so difficult. Just prepare HR round, HR round questions. You will easily crack this round. Okay, so that's about the preparation of selection process. If you have any doubts in that, you must comment below. I will definitely try to clear your questions. Okay, so let's move on to the next. So there are some campus instruction given by COAP. So this year they increased the number of student intakes. You know, for COAP campus they are increased the number of seats to 35. Up to last year only 30 students are there. This year they are increased by 5. Okay, and for VPKBIT total number of students are 60. So in total there are 95 students in a batch for this year. Okay, so both the campuses are the same. VPK BIT campus is just the extended campus of COAP. Okay, if you got the admitted in a VPK BIT campus, it doesn't matter. You will get the same degree as the COAP student by COAP by the name of COAP only. Okay, why these are two campuses? Because COAP has the limited infrastructure. That's why they extend the campus at their VPK BIT. There is no as such any difference. Okay, so and let's clear you about their placement doubts about the VPK BIT. So placements are going to conduct in a centralized way. Okay. So both companies coming to both the campus at the same time. You will get the same opportunity. Okay. That's it about the campus instruction. And one more thing, for VPK BIT, you will get the pre-accommodation. For COEP, you won't get this pre-accommodation. Okay. So that's one is benefit for the VPKBIT campus. Okay, so that's it. If you have any doubts, then do comment below. I will get back to you. Okay, so thank you. Bye.